Okay. We have our one faithful here live with us already. Okay. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Wood sitting across from none other than Keith.
Back face to face like newlyweds would. This is So What You Saying.
So what you saying? Let's down. So what you saying? So what you saying? Keith and Wood. 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 Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood. So what you saying?
Back together again.
Yeah, we are.
That's back together again. Who is that? Is that Ashford? Is that you and I back together? Oh, that's Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack.
There it is.
Back together again.
Yeah, I knew you would get it.
You're back from Florida.
I am.
You don't
back
look
from
as
Florida.
sticky as I thought you'd be.
No. It's a lot drier here in Utah, even though it was, snowing and that. Still, it's a lot drier.
No, I'm in
here.
strip club sticky.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I washed it
back
off.
again. A
Yeah.
lot drier, huh? Same thing applies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
good to have you back, man. Good.
It feels, I would say it feels good to be back, but it feels back to be back. Florida's beautiful. Florida's not freezing cold. It doesn't have snow.
Okay.
Now, it's not July
Right.
or August in Florida, and I understand that, but it definitely is a great place to be this time of year.
And you don't have to pay state tax on top of your child support, so the rates are
yeah,
cheaper.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Rates are
over there.
cheaper.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And everyone I had to pay off to skip court there,
Uh-huh.
even cheaper there, too.
Nice. Okay.
Suckers.
Good for you. Emails. Gene says, you guys talked about the Simpsons dog being a whippet. Did you know the whippet breed is a dog that sometimes is born with a rare condition called myostatin, statin, S-T-A-T-I-N. That's
Okay.
Statin or stan? I'll go statin.
Statin. I think it's statin. Yeah.
Or double muscle, where the dog grows to look like a lifetime steroid user.
Oh, I've seen those.
I thought I'd add some intelligence early in the show due to the fact I'm certain Keith will deem this not funny and read it first since I didn't insult anyone. Gene, you did insult us by saying that we're not smart because we are, because we talked about that on the veterinarian episode.
Yeah, we did.
We talked
Yep.
about that, and there's also a
one
Belgian,
that-
a
the one
Belgian Blue Bull.
Yeah. And they look like they have like double lats and
Oh, they're shredded, man.
Yeah,
They're shredded.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
And there's some pig that I learned recently that also has double muscle, but there's these animals that get a genetic mutation and have double muscle.
Yeah.
I, for one, would like to be one of those animals that had that and just never have to pick up a weight and just be fucking yoked.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Oh,
yeah, but
fuck.
I see a lot of those guys that are like that, and yeah, I'm like, wow, you look big and strong and tough guy. But then I'm like, can you move at all? Because they look like every time they try and like bring, like if they try and fold their arms or like bring their arms back, it looks like they're gonna pop.
Okay.
And it looks like it hurts.
Can I eat? Can I get a drink to my mouth? Those are my major concerns right
I'm
there.
not even sure they can.
Everything else is
I think
secondary.
they just lean forward and eat off the table.
You guys are great. I want to say you guys have given me a nickname. Oh, boy. And this is the second in a few months or so. I like that Mac appreciates me because you guys are a lot less expensive than a therapist. Go to hell, Wood. Howl a Monkey made Keith sound like Scooby-Doo, chopped and screwed or high on heroin. Or better yet for you guys, playing the record at 33 speed. I think it's 33 and a half.
Yeah.
Did you look at me? Actually, I just actually this motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
Actually, but I do think it's 33 and a half. Did you guys see Tyson Neil deGrasse say that aliens do not have feelings? How the hell does he know?
Oh, I was just gonna say, how does he know that?
I don't
Yeah, that's.
I got something to say about aliens after I'm done reading this.
Okay.
Wood, when you leave town, why don't you take the Plan B pills in a little 8-ounce box of wine? That's a question.
Why don't I? Because that's a lot of extra like stuff to put on my.
And you can only take 4 ounces of liquid.
3.
Right?
Yeah.
3.
Uh-huh.
So you'd have to take 3 of those actually, and then have an ounce for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Why would I do that? It seems like a waste of time.
Lastly, once on the show, one of you guys said, "Bring Edna's old grays to you." I'm gonna assume that was you, Wood. And I've asked how old is too old. The reason is my neighbor had some surgery done, and she is now a saucy Judge Judy. Okay. She gave me the first nickname of Grower. She saw you naked? Isn't a grower like a small flaccid penis? And then your dick gets...
Yeah, because you're a grower, not a shower, or something. I think that's what they say.
So again, how old is too old? Have you ever been to Iowa, Woody? If so, you would understand. The infamous THAT.
No, I'm going to tell you this. I've never been to Iowa. You said Iowa, right?
Yeah.
No, I've never been to Iowa, but I've been to Stewart, Florida, which is the median age there, I think, is 55 to 60 years old.
Did you see anybody lay down?
Yeah. So,
Of course.
but a lot of times I was confused. It really messed with my mind. As I'm walking into a bar or I'm walking down the street or at the beach or wherever, as I'm approaching, I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. And then I get within this close, me and you of them, and whoa, whoa, I'm pretty sure you're my mother. Like, what the hell? I will say that people in Florida, at least they give the appearance that they are trying to take care of themselves a little bit more. Sure. A lot of leather bags walking around. They look like tanned leather running around. Like if you punched them too hard or you smacked them too hard, their skin would just split open because it's so like leathery.
Yeah.
You know, it's gross. There's a lot of that, but there's also like people generally try and stay healthy down there.
No Cubans down there? Because you wouldn't have that problem with the Cubans.
Not in the city I was at. I was tempted to go down further to Miami, but I knew if I went down there, I'd probably never come back. I would be there, and then I'd be in a lot of debt.
Your propensity for what you do.
Yeah.
My thing I wanted to talk about on this email is I was talking to somebody the other day. Okay. So, what is an alien, Wood? Tell me what an alien is. Just quick definition.
I would say someone from not this earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what?
And
that's the criteria, not this earth.
Yeah.
So wouldn't God be an alien?
Yeah. Well,
if you believe in that, wouldn't he be an alien?
Yeah, as long as he never lived on this earth. Yeah. I don't know if he has or not. I don't know.
But you don't know if aliens have either. So if an alien's living around here, is it no longer an alien? If you come from a different solar system, a different planet, and you live here, you're no longer an alien?
I would say as long as you have your citizenship, yeah, you'd be all right. No, you wouldn't be because you would be. No, but you're still be an alien if you weren't from this earth.
Correct.
Because you're still, even if you are living here, you're still not from here.
Ta-da. That's what I'm saying. So you would think if you.
Yeah.
We'll ask Chris the Atheist next time he comes on what he thinks about that.
I like it. I like it.
Get your shot together. Keith and Wood, way to get your shot together and pull out a good long-distance SWCS episode. Wood, Palm Beach is just a wart on that panhandle penis. You'll enjoy Atlanta and D.C. a lot more. The people are a lot more hospitable. The infamous THAT sounds too much like a rapper name. I picture more of a scholar or maybe a pimp. Wow, that's two different ends of the fucking spectrum.
Yeah.
Hilarious shot, boys. Love, Jamathan. Wood, can I ask you what that jingling was right there?
Yeah, so anytime. So for those of you that are new around here, we do go live on Facebook and on YouTube. And I have constructed it in such a way that if somebody likes the show live, or they share the show live, or they send us those stars, it's going to give that little jingle. So we've had a couple shares and a couple likes, so you've heard the jingle.
Baby. Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
Plus,
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, my ding-a-ling. I just showed you that. So if it is Christmas season, it's the holiday season. Let's say that because it's not just Christmas. It's a holiday season. So I put our background. I made it festive, and then I put lights up around us.
Nice.
Because we're festive.
Nice. Wood, how many emails have I read?
3.
Okay, I have 4.
Oh, because you typically read 4. Yeah, I would lost track.
Well, guys, we've known each other for approximately 260 weeks. Put your fingers down, Keith. That's 5 years of mind-numbing conversation, occasionally graced by my emails. That's 260 weeks. Keith, put your fingers down, please. Of Wood being irresponsibly and procreating and raising the popularity of White Claw among confused, quasi-straight, prematurely bald and white males with stand-in family court dates. Congratulations, Wood. 260 weeks of, damn it, Keith, just sit on your hands. Put him down. Of Keith definitely not becoming a better reader or even remotely sober citizen. In fact, he's a worse reader, and I'm sure he's invented some words to match.
Yeah.
Letting you two and your 24 listeners get to know me has been one of the most underwhelming experiences of my life. And to all the single dads out there or dads dealing with a two-tit, one-clit monster, damn. Remember, it's all about the kid. One day, it'll get better. Just keep doing the right things. Zach, showing love, whether you want it or not. Now, Keith, say it with me. That's the end of the emails.
Wow. Wow. Zach's been gone for a minute.
Two tits, one clit. In all my years, I've never thought to say that. It's fucking magical.
It is. It is. That's a perfect description.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, maybe that starts your women issues because you see him like that.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of anger in
Always,
Zach
always.
there.
But he's apparently a good father, and he's roots for single dads, which is something
Gotta
we
love
both.
that.
Yeah, we can attest to dealing with things like
Yeah,
that.
and as Zach said, that is the end of our emails, which brings us to our snaggles. And I am on this. I think I've had it once before.
Yes.
Voodoo Ranger American Haze. It's I don't know. It's just delicious. New Belgium. It's good stuff. I like to pour it in a fancy glass though, because I don't like to drink it out of the can.
Well,
So
show
put
him
it
the
in-
can. The can's fucking cool, man. That's
Yeah.
Easy Rider.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know if I can,
it's
but
a-
you could look it up and then you can go to the store and purchase it if you so desire. It's delicious.
You've matured a lot in your choices of beer. Actually, you haven't had White Claw in a while.
That is true. That is
I've
true.
noticed,
That's
trust me.
because
When you have it, it makes my fucking neck itch.
that's because I think the sororities are out buying it too much because the price of it's gone up. So I gotta buy what I can buy.
I'm drinking beer. I'm drinking Uinta Golden Spike beer, Hefeweizen. I'm drinking Pacifico Cerveza. Did I say that right? Cerveza? Cerveza.
Cerveza.
Yeah. And I'm drinking Modelo. Cerveza?
Cerveza.
That's Cerveza too, so
Yeah,
both of them are Cerveza?
Yeah, there's no crevices in there. at all.
Modelo. That's what I'm drinking.
And that, guys, always brings us to, first and foremost, Tiger Claw Tattoo. They are, you can reach them, 801-410-4245. Just because Shay's down and out for a minute doesn't mean the rest of the crew's down and out. They're still there. They're still alive, doing well, and making beautiful art. Putting it on your body.
When we talked about this right before this shitstorm hit with all the infections and shit, we need to see if we can go and broadcast from there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure. I think Shay agreed to it, and then the pandemic hit, or maybe I thought he agreed, or maybe we buffaloed him into it. I don't know.
I think that was more.
It's probably the last one?
Yeah.
Well,
But we can run by him again once once he gets back on his feet
and just
on his when he's sitting. I don't know when he's better because he's not back on his feet because he's sitting the whole time.
Right.
But he's got to get better.
But he sits when he tattoos too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he doesn't need to be on his feet. He needs to be on his ass, but he needs to be straight and.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he needs the feeling back in his hands. I don't know.
That would help.
Yeah.
That would help.
Yeah. You have to have control of your body.
But we
your
should hit
limbs.
him up.
Yeah.
on that.
So hit those guys up. Hit those guys up, guys. Whatever. They're in Mill Creek, Utah. If you want yourself a beautiful tattoo.
And once again, Sundance is rolling up. So all you people from Switzerland coming in here with your blonde hair, your blue eyes, and your pale skin, right? Because they don't get a lot of sun.
Pale. No,
I think a tattoo would show up beautifully on you.
it would.
Yeah.
You could add some blues and reds, greens, even some yellows, and
Yeah.
it'd look wonderful.
And
A mosaic of color on you.
yes. And,
Let's do that.
I don't know anybody from around the world.
Yes.
But Swiss just crossed my mind because last episode was Swiss Knife, and the Swiss love us for some reason.
We're
French
doing
used to
something
love
over
us,
there.
and remember we were big in Japan for a little while too. So we rotate around the earth. We're fucking global, is what we are.
Yeah, we are. All around the
Right
world.
on.
That was a thing at one point. So next up we have MVP MVPjerseyframing.com. If you have something that you need to get framed up, reach out to MVP Jersey Framing. If you want something to be framed up and you want, like, I don't know, lights to illuminate it at night in your hallway of your, like if you have a man hallway because you can't afford to have a man cave, so you put it in the hallway and you want to illuminate it, ask him. I bet you could do that.
Let's say you got a friend, okay? Let's say you got a bald-headed black friend. Let's say you got a bald-headed black friend that may or may not have a drinking problem, and he, bestows upon you a jersey. Maybe you take that jersey and you get it over to MVP Jersey Framing, and you get it hooked up. And you complete the cycle.
I'm gonna show the camera. Hold on.
Oh shit.
So, if you're listening to this, and I know that 75% of our audience is on audio only, but it doesn't matter because I have here an authentic, game-worn University of Utah football jersey, and it is worthy of MVP Jersey Framing. So that's going to go there. I'm just waiting for my open slot because apparently he's quite busy at the moment.
It's funny what they give you when you take a kid that's not yours into a locker room and say, this kid is all he ever wanted to do was get a jersey from a U player, and they'll throw you anything, and then you cast aside the kid and you run to your car with the jersey.
Yeah, I've never met that man. Suckers. I may have done that before and for other reasons. Anyway, go check out MVPJerseyFraming.com, guys, and get hooked up. So, lastly, brings us to H Cubed. The H Cubed, which is your etching HQ. I was sent some pictures of things to put out to our audience to say, hey, look, we could do this.
Okay.
I said, okay, post it on your Facebook.
Yeah.
First of all.
Sure.
Second of all, create an Instagram so they can look.
Yeah.
Don't leave your Facebook stagnant. They say, well, we're more kind of word of mouth kind of thing and whatever. So I'm going to post up here soon some of those things that they've done. I just learned this.
Word of mouth is what they rely on.
Yeah.
They better start working that mouth because they haven't given us shit.
Great business model there. Anyway, they have canvas bags that they can do now, I'm told. So they will laser etch a canvas bag with whatever it is you want on it.
Those canvas bags always remind me of hippies.
They are.
You know what I mean? They got that long strap and they just put all that fucking shit in their dirty flip-flops.
Yeah. This is made of all natural hemp. Okay.
Yeah, those motherfuckers, man.
Thanks. Anyway, go to facebook.com/VHCubed. All three of these sponsors you can find here linked below this here live podcast if you'd like. Or if you're listening later, just click on the links that we put in the description. So anyway, that's it. That's the end of it.
Let's go.
All right, we got.
I asked you this question a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you again because I just want to make sure nothing's changed.
Okay.
Okay. Because I watch, a lot of sports, and during those sports, there's a lot of commercials.
Okay.
And so the media is telling me something.
Oh.
And I just want to know if you've, conformed to that yet. Do you have a black wife yet? I mean, because you're a white male. Do you have a black wife? Because all the commercials, you're supposed to have a black wife.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I couldn't get any of them to come back from Florida with me. They prefer Florida weather.
So you still don't have a black wife?
No, I don't.
I was watching this Google commercial today, and you got this whoever does this, you have to fucking be realistic, okay? Mm-hmm. I am stereotyping, okay? So you got the black lady sitting on the couch in the back, and you got the white dude who looks like fucking Charles Grodin, okay? Standing in front of the fucking speaker like it's the first time he's ever heard music in his life. And this must have been like her college song or something. She's trying to put him on because, the cookout's coming or the family reunion or something, so she needs to get him up. And I've never heard Maxwell in a commercial in my life, but they're playing Maxwell Ascension, which is a the song, which is a groove song, man. Yeah. And he's standing there bobbing his head to it, offbeat, mind you. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
So let me get this straight. So they're trying to.
He's got him.
So they're trying to blend that because that's what it is, and maybe they're not a real couple because it's a commercial,
right?
But then they're also going out and stereotyping it anyway. Mm-hmm. So because they're saying, well, he's a white guy, he clearly wouldn't know Maxwell, and
which is what I just said. Which is what I just said too.
Right, but what I'm saying is they're trying to show like everybody being inclusive while stereotyping.
Correct.
So,
correct.
So she can't listen to anything but Maxwell, and that's her song, and he can't bob to the music on beat. Like, come on.
He was definitely off beat, man.
It's like I see flaws in that.
But all this shit happened just overnight.
Yeah.
And it's because they want to sell you shit. They don't give a fuck.
That's the biggest
thing. They don't give a fuck
thing,
about race relations. They could give they don't.
No.
They're trying to sell shit. Look, we're company A, and we, black people over here are accepted because we got a white dude with a black girl. Look at these guys. They got,
what were they selling anyway?
The Google speaker or Google Talk to Me or whatever. What is that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The speaker.
Can you do that on Google, or did we just lose that? Can you say, "Hey Google, put on what you're saying"? Or as of right now,
yes, you can.
So you used to be able to say that until we just ate them up for doing that commercial. You used to be able to do it.
Yeah, no, but we conform to their advertisements because you're black and I'm white. In case you didn't notice that, and so we fit perfectly. We're two friends that, according to them, shouldn't be friends or are friends, or I'm confused by their ads, but. Yeah, we fit in perfectly. So, hey, Google, hit us up.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how we get our foot in the door for the acting.
Turn it back around.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Mac called me today. Did Mac call you today?
No.
Mac FaceTime me. Do you know where Mac is?
Shit.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, he's down where I just came from, I believe.
Mac was at the Tampa Bay Buffalo Bills game, and he FaceTimed me during the fucking game.
Yeah.
And the highlight of that was not the fact that he FaceTimed me during the game, because, I was watching the game too, and obviously they were a little bit ahead, so he saw plays before me. And I watched a good, 45 seconds or so before I had to go through FaceTime phone, like a fucking groupie. But the highlight of the call was his wife wanted to fight somebody in the stands. Now, I didn't get the reasoning why, but I deduce why. Because you go somewhere, Wood, and Wood, you just got back off a plane from a hotel. The comforts of home, right?
Yeah.
Now, a hotel,
like it.
I mean, the building itself is probably, for 99% of us, is going to be better than the house we live in. But you still want to go home. You got somebody that cleans it. You got somebody that's cook. You can, not flush your toilet, all this stuff. But you still want to go home.
Yes.
Okay? Comforts of home.
Yep.
So she's sitting at a nice stadium, Tampa Bay Stadium, right? And it's a nice stadium. It's clean.
Yeah.
There's no violence. But you have to remember, she went to Michigan State, which is dirty and is filled with fucking violence. So I think she was just trying to feel like home.
Yeah.
She's like, nobody's pissed on the stairs over here.
Yeah.
So she probably told Mac to go piss on the stairs.
Yeah.
There's no violence in here, and everything's clean. All the lights work. All the toilets flush.
Everybody's behaving.
She didn't feel at home. So she wanted to pick a fight. So that's what I gathered from that, man. He also said that he bumped into Gronk's girlfriend, one Camille Kosick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's Gronk's girlfriend, and he didn't FaceTime that.
Yeah.
You want to FaceTime something, Mac? Why didn't you FaceTime that meeting? Not saying you didn't meet her. I would never say that. Mac travels the globe. This guy is everywhere.
He does.
I'm not saying you didn't meet her. I'm just saying if you're going to show me something, show me that. Don't show me the fucking game I see on TV.
No, yeah, because I could see
my
that
10-second delay.
Yeah, I could watch it 10 seconds later.
Show me her.
I want to. Yeah.
Show me that.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not slurring my words like I normally do.
No, you're not.
I'm not as drunk as I normally am.
But that's
and the reason is because I'm about to meet up with a bunch of family.
Oh boy.
So here it is.
Are you holding back so that you can slur your words with family?
It goes both. See, this is what I wanted to bounce off you.
Okay.
So do you do it's rust versus reps? Do you hold it back, right? So when the family comes, you're good to go, or do you keep up your same regimen? So when your family comes, you're good to go. Either way, I'm good to go. One, I'm good to go a little cheaper, and one, I'm good to go. And they're like, our cousin's an alcoholic. So I don't know which side I want to show.
Okay, I
my
think
aunts and uncles.
I think that they are going to think you're an alcoholic either way, because if you walk in and you're already halfway there, they're like, well, it took you 2 plus you. Okay, you're an alcoholic. Or if you get there and you slam a bottle, they're like, oh, there's an alcoholic. So I don't think you win that argument.
I can't win
that argument. No, you can't win that either way.
Okay.
But I would say, stick to what your routine is.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Because you don't want to ruin a routine, because then you get thrown off, because then you like if you hold back over here and then you go hard over there, then you go too far because you're trying to make up for what you normally would be at.
Yeah.
And then you end up sick and missing. So no.
Never sick. Never sick.
No, but maybe you have to slow down at some point or miss something. I say keep with your regular routine.
Here's what not drinking this weekend has done to me, though. Okay. I get up this morning.
Okay.
I says I'm going to make myself breakfast.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'm going to treat myself right. make myself some sausage, make myself some eggs, make
Okay.
myself some fucking. They were great looking pancakes. You know how normally the first pancake is it's like a science experiment and it sticks to the pan and it's all fucked up? No, you're a baker. You don't know
No,
what I'm talking about.
I'll give you the trick to that in a second, but continue.
So I make my pancakes, and I didn't even fuck up the first one. I put them on there. I put the fucking butter on there. Okay. I go to the. This is a true story.
Okay.
I go to the cabinet,
Okay.
minding my own business. I'm listening to some fucked up podcast about this dude. He was a serial killer, and he called in the Howard Stern show, and they deduced that he really was a serial killer, like back in the 90s. No, this is.
shit.
I'll send you the episode.
Okay.
So I'm listening to that, and I'm like all into it, and I grab the fucking bottle, and I open it up, and I pour it on my pancakes. It wasn't pancake syrup. Would you like to know what it was, Wood?
Yes, I would.
It was soy sauce. I poured soy sauce sober on my fucking pancakes. You want to talk about somebody raging out? You want to talk about steroids?
Yeah.
I would have looked like a roid rage. If you had seen me, I lost my shit.
That's disgusting.
I didn't eat them.
Well, thank goodness.
I wanted
But
to.
you
They were
ruined
the
those
same.
perfect pancakes,
Perfect
which is
pancakes.
disgusting.
They were both the same fucking size, man.
Oh, that's gross.
Trick for the first pancake.
Okay, so do you have any like Pam spray or like you spray on like the non-stick stuff? It's not butter, but just like a spray.
Okay.
So you spray it on.
Yeah.
Spray it on your pan or your. I like to make my pancakes on a griddle because it's flat.
Glitter's coming off you right now. I just see glitter just jiggling off your hands.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I wish I had a glitter button here. Jazz hands. But if which I learned jazz hands means. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. It's sign language for like you're done.
Okay.
Anyway, so you spray your pan or your griddle. Like I said, I like the griddle because it's flat. The pan is curved, so I like the griddle. Spray your griddle with that pan and get a good spray on there. So and then once it's on there, you let it sit for like 5 seconds. Then you take a paper towel and you wipe it off.
This is a cold pan, obviously. You do it before you.
No. Once it's hot.
Once it's hot, you
gotta
might
do it
have
when
said
it's
that.
hot.
Okay.
So once it's hot, you spray it. You get a good coat on it. You let it sit for probably 5 seconds or so.
Okay.
Then you get a paper towel and you wipe it off. Just wipe it off so that you can't see. So it almost looks like you've cleaned it off, but you just wipe it good.
Do I do side to side, clockwise?
I like to do circles.
Circles.
But you could do side to side.
Clockwise,
But I like to-
counterclockwise.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Yeah.
All right.
Clean that off, and then your pancakes won't stick. Even your first one won't stick.
Do you
leaves.
do you do it to spatula too?
Nope.
No, spatula's fine.
Yeah, because it leaves enough, and then you flip your pancake once you see the bubbles pop on the top. So that's when you know.
I know how to cook a pancake.
Okay,
I just
well-
know how to not burn the first pancake.
So the way you to do that, and the reason why the next one doesn't stick is because you've like burned a layer of pancake on the pan already.
Okay.
So then the second one doesn't stick because it's got that layer of burnt pancake. But if you clean that off like that, the first one doesn't stick. Beautiful every time. Foolproof. Try it.
One to grow on.
Yep.
One to grow on. Speaking of glitter, flinging off people.
My jazz hands. Okay.
So I watched my boy band Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Highly disappointed.
Oh,
highly
God.
disappointed. Bobby and Michael Bivins were the only ones that showed up from New Edition, and there was some boy band I didn't even know. There was some dude. I don't know. He looked like Tommy Nakajima. I don't know what boy band he was in,
Okay.
but he was one of the younger ones. You had Joey Fatone, and I think you had Joe McIntyre. Why do I know all this stuff? And
I don't know, but
I'm gonna get on you for that shit. But I watched that, and it wasn't that good. Oh, it had two of your people from Boys to Men. It
Yeah.
had, the one that shakes his head a lot, and the taller, skinny one.
Yeah,
with
Sean Stockman.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Is that the one that gave you
The Rose. Yeah.
That's the one? So-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that gave you.
I follow him on the social medias, and I saw he posted it, and I was like, oh, I wonder what the. Oh, but I forgot you mentioned this, but you're right. Yeah. New Edition's
Maybe
Michael
that was
Bivins.
Michael Estrada. Maybe that was
Yeah.
his name.
O-Town's Michael Estrada. 98 Degree Tim Timmons and Justin Jeffrey. What?
Yeah,
This isn't even like the.
Those aren't the main people.
So it's like half of every band.
Right.
Or every group.
Well, for New Edition,
not
it
bands,
was
they're-
a third. It was
That's
third.
it,
Bobby
then?
can sing, and so can the dude. The boys and men dudes.
Like
All of them can sing.
they
were
can
good.
all sing. That's not the point. The point is you're missing that picture there. So we're looking at a picture that's got all of them on there, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 guys. That should be at least 18.
So you got
At least.
Wasn't that dude right there married to Jessica Simpson?
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
So Who do you think the richest one is on that stage? Who do you think?
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, Joey Fatone's out. Okay, the Old Town guys, they're out because I never even heard of them.
Somebody from NSYNC. It's got to be.
You think it's an NSYNC person?
Probably. Oh, New Kids in the Block. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. No, not New Kids in the Block. It's got to be someone from NSYNC. I don't know who.
Here's a trick. Here's a trick. It's Michael Bivins, because Michael Bivins makes money off Boyz II Men and other groups as well, and he produces and writes songs.
Michael Bivins isn't BBD isn't.
And then BBD.
Boyz II Men, also ABC. Case.
Yeah, they're not bringing in much right now.
No, but they did at one
But
point.
they did. But
and
yeah,
I imagine he's got his hands in other stuff. He's not just going to sit back and do nothing.
Right.
After creating what he did through the 80s and 90s, there ain't no way in hell he's sitting on his
So
ass.
after I watched the boy band Christmas, I watched a documentary on Kenny G. Now, say what you want about Kenny G. I learned that people hate Kenny G, like jazz purists hate Kenny G. I first of all, I love Kenny G. Number one.
Yeah.
And he seemed like such a nice guy.
You know what's interesting that you bring that up? As I was sitting in Florida, in the Old Town part of Florida, Old People Town part of Florida, I went into a bar. And like a lot of bars on a Tuesday night, they have trivia night.
Ooh,
So I was there on trivia night.
Yeah.
This was like super bonus round.
Okay.
And the first question was born in June, I think it was born June 5th, 1954, Seattle, Washington.
That was it?
Yeah, that was so each round.
Was it music?
No, that's all it said. So
Okay.
each round, so the first round was like 20 points. And then the next round was 15. Then, they gave you more and more clues as it went along.
Okay.
So a buddy of mine that I was with, he threw out a guess. I can't remember now who he said. Anyway, he said some musician. I was like, oh, yeah. The next clue, oh, shoot, I wish I could remember. But, it was when he was a kid, his dad brought him on the Ed Sullivan Show, and he was given some, like, instrument or something because he was a great musician. I'm like, I wonder if that's Kenny G.
Yeah.
Turns out it was Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Yeah.
They didn't talk about the Ed Sullivan thing. At least Kenny didn't.
Yeah, I think maybe it wasn't the Ed Sullivan, maybe it was another, but it was a talk show like that. And he was given some.
Mike Douglas, maybe.
It could have been.
No, he'd be too old.
No,
for Mike Douglas.
yeah. No, I think it was the Ed Sullivan. Anyway,
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He was killing it since he was like a little kid.
Yeah.
And then he went on, and they gave a whole bunch of facts about this. But Kenny G was incredible.
I
Love him
still
or
think he
hate him
is.
in the jazz world, he was a fantastic musician.
He knew how to make that
He's a
money.
Yeah.
He knew, and the documentary was like 120 minutes long, and I watched every second of it. And I knew damn near every song.
Yeah, and everybody in the jazz, you said the jazz world dislikes him.
Can't stand him.
You can hate him all you want. Do you have a sax-only album?
Pat Metheny wants to take his guitar and hit him upside the head with it. And I thought Pat Metheny was like a peace-loving guy. He wants to beat the shit out of Kenny G. I put my money on Pat because Kenny was real frail. He's built like Diana Ross. His waist is probably 18 inches around. He's just a little dude.
Yeah, but
he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, but I mean, who else sold a jazz or a saxophone only album? Nobody. The answer is nobody.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was great. We'll be right back, guys.
EA Sports with their hockey video game, they're putting women's teams on there.
Okay.
I mean, and it's fine, but they made a big deal. This is a big deal. It's all the girls on ESPN. Oh yeah, they're so brave for doing this. They're so
Brave?
That's the word they always use when it's dealing with women. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, cool. You're putting women's hockey teams on there.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna pick them because if you pick the women's hockey team, you know who I'm picking? I'm picking the 1989 Edmonton Oilers. That's what I'm picking. Okay. Oh, I'm picking the '94 New York Islanders.
Yeah.
Now, I'm picking some bruiser team with some goons on it, and there's got to be a fight button on there. Everything's so sissified now.
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, that's true. I used to play one of the I think it's the original hockey video game. It was called Blades of Steel.
Okay,
it was
that sounds like a fight.
Yeah, it was on Nintendo, and you could pick any team really. The Canadian teams were always the best.
Yes.
And you'd skate around, and it was terrible. It was back in the early 90s that it came out, but it had fighting.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And the faster you hit A and B at the same time is how you won. Yeah. So I'm playing with my buddy, and we're like, bah, 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 bah. And so if I lose, now we're fighting.
This isn't going to have fighting. If it does, the girl's going to beat the guy up sometimes. Which, I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I just want things realistic. I want it just feasible. If you're going to do that, say I can have a girl on my team. You know, because I've played basketball and you've had a girl on your team. And you pass her the ball, see if she can shoot. And you know what I mean? And if she can't, you don't pass her the ball anymore. It's simple. Simple solution, man.
It really is. And honestly, I don't know any... But truth be told, when I watch the Olympics, I love watching the Olympics because I like watching sports from around the world. When I watch the Winter Olympics, I watch the women's hockey. Yeah. And I actually like it more because I can follow it easier.
It's not as fast.
Yeah. But they're every bit as fun to watch.
Okay.
So I get like quality. Sure. Is there, at least for me.
Okay.
Women's hockey is awesome to watch because it's not much different. It's a little slower pace than the men's, but it's the same type of thing. So I enjoy it. But a men's hockey team's still going to crush a women's hockey.
If we go Olympic sports, I watch women's swimming, and I watch women's gymnastics and track and field for different reasons. Hey, I don't know why they don't have like a Barbie that's like a gigolo Barbie then. Like you got a Barbie, take Ken and have a
Ken was a gigolo.
Have a Ken doll that says he's married to Barbie, but I'm going out drinking with my friends on Friday and Saturday night. Saturday night and Friday night, I'm going out drinking. Let's see how Barbie deals with that. So have 2 times a week drunk Ken doll. Have that out there.
With like his hair is all disheveled. And,
and he comes home with his shirt on inside out. What? What's the problem?
It's tucked in one part and untucked on the other.
Or it's a different shirt.
Yeah. Let's do. If you want to go realistic, let's start getting all aspects of life. Let's go realistic. Yeah, let's do it.
Arizona Coyotes over there. Phoenix Coyotes is who they are. I guess they were almost locked out of their arena for not paying the bill. Now that's gangster. Yeah, they almost got evicted from their. They almost didn't play a game, from what I understand, and my limited research, that they almost didn't play a game because they didn't pay their fucking bill.
Yeah, listen, I know that you're the only ones that bring revenue into our stadium. However, you didn't.
Don't matter.
So goodbye.
Don't matter.
Well, hello, Oklahoma City Thunder.
I just think that's a fun. I'd like to know the guy that owns. I almost said something about the guy that's fucked up, man, about the owners. Like what type of person owns the place? I'm not.
Let's not do that.
Wow. Damn.
We do have 5 people that want to hear us from time to time.
Oh, shit. I'm having a conversation with a dude the other day, and I want your honest opinion on this. Okay. You. When do you tell your partner they need to lose weight? If I'm not talking after baby weight. I'm talking just... Well,
generally?
So all right. So if your girl had a baby, right, and say your girl started off at, let's go realistic, 130.
Okay.
Okay, and her baby weight got up to 165.
Okay.
She had the baby, she got to 145.
Okay.
Then maybe she had another, well, not maybe with you. She went from 145 to 170.
Okay.
Then she went from 170 to 155. And then she got pregnant again. She went from 155 to 175, then was 170.
Depends on how tall she is.
She's
5'3"?
5'6".
No, I think 5'6".
Yeah.
Yeah,
175.
that's getting a little.
Do you
plump.
say something?
At some point you have to.
Because my boy said he wouldn't say nothing.
No, at
And
some
I'm
point you
pointing
have
girls,
to.
I'm pointing girls out left and right. I'm like, even if she got that big, he's like, no, I wouldn't say anything.
No, at some point you have to because it's a health concern. Like put aside all like the visual, what you think. If I'm walking around, if you're walking around 5'6" and you're 220 pounds, that's a health problem. You're going to die. So, I guess if you don't want him to live, let him balloon.
Yeah,
So that's your boy's wanting her to die because he's like, let her hit 3 bills.
Okay, dying out the equation. Dying out the equation.
No, I think honestly, I think you've got to say something when you go into the doctor because they always have that chart, that is it BMI chart, and if you hit so there's obese, which surprisingly isn't that heavy,
right,
before you hit obese. When you hit morbidly obese, that's a health problem.
Yes.
If you go into the doctor and they say because of your weight you're diabetic, that's a problem.
Okay.
So that's when I say, hey, let's buy a. We got this. We got
health
that.
out of the equation. She goes to the doctor. She weighs 200 pounds, and the doctor says you're fine. You should probably lose some weight, but if you don't, that's cool.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
What do I do? Yeah. I'm going to say, hey, we should probably work, and I'm going to include me in it because you got to be sensitive about it. Yeah. We should probably lose some weight. There's nothing. If you are open and honest with your partner, I think from the very beginning about the whole thing, I don't think it's an issue. You could talk to them from the beginning and be like, hey, this is ideal for me. What's your ideal? This? Okay. We can hold each other accountable. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I say whenever the sounds of sex go from the sound of clapping hands to the sound of a hand towel saturated in mayonnaise being thrown into a pan of mud. If it goes to that sound, that's too much.
That could be a long time, though.
Yeah, that's not a good sound.
No, it's not.
A little distracting.
No, if people in the next room don't think that I'm stirring macaroni and cheese, then we've got to fix something.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Here's my whole deal. It's about what I signed up for. Okay? It's what I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I understand life's alterations. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I graduated high school a lot thinner than I am now, so I understand life's alteration. But I'm saying, if I sign up for, 140, and you're 240, by the time this is no. We're not doing that.
So
we're having a conversation. You call me an asshole. You tell your mom I suck.
Yeah, everything.
Tell
you
your
can say
brother,
all the things. And for me, it's not even. It's not even like what I signed up for. For me, my brain automatically goes health. Like if I signed up to be with you till wherever, I want you to be there because once you hit a certain weight, your life expectancy drops. If I'm making it to 100, damn it, I better have somebody that better be riding pretty damn close.
Okay, you must have this situation in your life and somebody listens to it because you're selling this health thing pretty fucking hard. Pretty hard.
No, I don't. That's just how I operate.
None of them have.
No, I mean I've slayed a dragon here and there, but wait, did that get us in trouble? But
we can't get in trouble on our own podcast, right?
Yeah.
But what I was about to say earlier would have got us in trouble.
I'm just saying, for me, it's a health thing. Like, I don't want the person that I'm with to be that unhealthy that they're going to die. Or that, it's a health thing for me.
Speaking of to die, how good, how well, how superior would you have to dick down a woman who's an attorney to get her to smuggle you drugs if you're in a fucking prison? Attorney accused of smuggling drugs to inmate at Ohio prison. She was having a relationship with him, and she fucked up her whole world. How good was she getting dicked down by this motherfucker?
Pretty good, apparently.
Fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And they can, these criminals, man, they can sell you dreams. They make you think the sky is fucking green.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're supposed to be smarter than that. You're an attorney. And this motherfucker just made you fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Because you smuggling in, I don't know, weed.
Probably. My guess is that's probably what it was. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Youngstown, Ohio. A Richmond Heights attorney is expected to be arraigned later Wednesday in municipal court on charges that she allegedly tried to smuggle in drugs to an inmate in a private prison on the east side. Her name is Jasmine Greer, 40 years old. You're fucked. You're fucked, Jasmine. Mahoning County Jail on charges of illegally bringing drugs into a detention center, a third-degree felony. She was arrested just before 5 p.m. by police when they were called to the correctional center. So she got busted in jail.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, she got
What are you
busted in jail.
doing?
She's fucking up her life, man. And he don't give a fuck because he get another one just like you.
Yeah, and she's, you said 40?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's over.
Damn.
You're an attorney. How can you not?
Like, at that point, she might be in midlife crisis. She's got to be on the tail end of midlife crisis or there. But 40 years old. And
But if you're an attorney, I'm not gonna say you're rich, but you're doing all right.
You'd think.
You like, especially if your student loans are paid off.
Yeah.
You're doing fucking fabulous. You can't go out there and wag your ass somewhere. Women can always find a fucking dude. You're
That
gonna
is
wag
true.
your ass at a fucking penitentiary instead of going to the local bar. Take your ass to fucking what is that? What's that fucking place? Applebee's. Take your ass to Applebee's on a Tuesday and pick somebody up when you're watching the Cavs play.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing?
You know what? Go to like a Les Schwab on a weekend and just be like, hey.
Yeah, talk to him in Canada.
Hey,
At least you
yeah.
know that motherfucker's got a job. Even if he's got a record, he's got a job and he can get his own drugs. World's first living robots can now reproduce, scientists say. Now, that's all I have on this. I didn't want to read this because what the fuck is a living robot? What is that? So it has a soul now?
I have no idea.
You know,
no.
I think I may have told the story before. Me and my boys, one time we were driving and we were talking about video porn. Now, this is back in the early 90s.
I think you talked about this like 2 shows ago.
Video porn has come a long fucking way. So now you got these robots. These robots, you know for sure somebody's going to fucking chain one of these to a radiator and fuck with their microchip and just do all sorts of vile things to this fucking robot.
Well, it's a robot, so who cares?
Well,
Like, isn't that what you're supposed to be doing?
somebody's going to care. I'm surprised there's not somebody now. I'm surprised.
Robots are people, too.
Robots are people. Blow-up dolls are people. You know what I mean? They got feelings. Oh, so if you would do that to a blow-up doll, you'd really do that to a woman. That's what they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it's going to be fun.
If you do that to a robot, that's how you feel about men. You know? It's a fucked up circumstance out here.
But wait, a robot can reproduce?
That's what they're saying. Like I said, I just saw the headline, and I thought I'd cut and paste that. I didn't do any research on it because it's really a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, it is.
Robots scare me, by the way. That one that had the fucking backpack, the one that was shaped like Joe Ingles, he had a little hunchback and shit, and he's doing backflips and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
if this off-balance motherfucker could do a backflip, just imagine what an in-shape one could do to me. That's that iRobot shit where they're climbing up buildings, chasing you and all that shit. We're fucking around.
That's what robots can do because they're robots and they're machines. They're controlled by hydraulics that can be created. Like the strength is far superior than what we could ever do. It'll crush us.
What would you do if you got a life like robot? What would you do? Because we're guys. I mean,
Everything.
sex sells. You would? You do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if somebody hands me one, it's like here she is. It's yours. It's lifelike. It's like a real person. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's yours is lifelike, but the left titty doesn't work. You're still gonna take it.
Yeah. Why do I care? Okay, leave your shirt on. Doesn't matter to me. And not only that, it's like, okay, now, okay, I'm gonna have to buy the model that can't get pregnant because I'm not in. I'm good with that. I don't need that anymore.
Okay.
How do you pay child support to a robot?
You do not. You just take the fucking. You unplug that bitch.
I pull the card out of it.
Yeah, no, man. It's coming a long way, man. Man wins $1 million lottery after friend sent him a scratch-off ticket and a get-well card while he recovered from open-heart surgery. How do you play that?
I would pay my buddy back. Like, so if I'm
Pay him back the cost of the scratch card, the little $10?
Here you go. Here's $10. No, I'd kick him a little something.
Half?
I don't think I would go half. That's $1 million.
I understand.
So let's say
$250.
Yeah, I could do $250.
$250,000.
Yeah, I could do that.
You do that?
Yeah. What did he do? Did he do anything, or does it say?
No,
There's no follow up yet.
It didn't just say what happened, but
So yeah, I could do $250 to
Really?
him. Yeah, hell yeah. Because like he went out of his way for me to get well, and as the friend, what do you expect back? How about that?
You shouldn't expect anything.
No, I agree, but you shouldn't. But in your heart of hearts, you're like, oh shit, he just won $1 million.
Yeah. Hey, so Keith, how's that scratch card I treat you? You know, you getting well? You know, first they're gonna call you like you rested up. Oh yeah, I'm doing good, man. Wait, it sounds like you're at the beach. No, I'm not at the beach. I'm not at the beach. Sounds like you're in a convertible Ferrari. No, I'm not. I'm just, it's the TV. What's going on? Hey, well, did you ever get that scratch card in the car that sent you? Yeah, I got it. Wasn't fucking shit on it. Hey, you know what? I gotta go. I'll call you back. Never. Click.
All I would say is I would be like, hey, so yeah, we don't need to discuss it. Great. I have a car loan. Pay it off. You don't ever have to call me again if you don't want to.
Just pay that off. Pay off the car loan.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I might have a debt here or there. Take care of it. Psh, I'm good to go. But me as depending on the friend now, if it was somebody that was just like, I had to send you this because, I don't know, for obligation reasons. Yeah. Okay. You got a credit card that's got $5,000 on it, I'm paying that off for you. But if it's a close friend of mine, yeah, I could go up to $250. I'm gonna have a problem with that.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I do think that's fair.
I'd be like, yeah, here you go, buddy.
Well, so $250 is a quarter. I do a quarter after taxes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
After taxes, whatever they tax me on.
In my mind, I'm thinking like I'm putting in my pocket a meal. But yeah, I could do a quarter after taxes.
Sure.
Yes. I think that's fair. I would be just fine doing that with somebody that I appreciated.
Sure. Well, it's obviously somebody that cares about you, right?
I would think so.
And what the fuck? You just had open heart surgery and you're trying to fucking kill this person by giving them $1 million scratch-off ticket? You put them right back in cardiac arrest, man.
Well, then maybe that's a win-win there for you.
No shit.
Hey, that's mine.
That motherfucker out your hand, bitch. All right, Wood.
Okay.
We're going to wrap this up like this, man. And this is Sweeping the Nation. This is one of our featured fucking our featured formats here. We call it, when things happen to people and it needs to happen, what do we say, Wood? We say that's good, don't we?
Yeah,
we
yeah, we do. Well, maybe we do.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
I was waiting for the wrong, but
you know what? Before we get to the goods,
okay,
I'd like to talk about this right quick. And this is we're wrong if we kick their ass.
Wrong.
That's the one I was waiting for.
No, you're right. I went fucked up because I wanted to talk about the CEO who fired 900 employees on fucking Zoom. He had a Zoom meeting with 900 motherfuckers and said, your employment is terminated effective immediately. How fucking tactless is that, man?
Holy shit, 900?
900 motherfuckers.
That's because the company's got to be going under.
It's taking a shit, obviously, man, but that's not how you treat people.
No, no, it is
just
not.
Just because the technology, oh boy, just because the technology's there, I guess I'm gonna be all right when I get with my family, right? Just because the technology's there, that don't mean you utilize that, man.
No,
personal touch.
No, yeah, call them in. Call them in.
Have your fucking minions call them in.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got.
Listen, I have a secretary, and my secretary is gonna reach out to you.
Even a fucking letter. Even a letter would be with some warning. You understand what I mean? Oh, we're gonna be having layoffs, and you get the fucking letter. Yeah. You don't ice 900 people like that at one fucking time, man.
No.
That's how you get cut.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's how you get fucking
hopefully
stabbed.
that person is in a different country, undisclosed and hiding, because
of course he's gonna hide because that's what these motherfucking people do, man. Now I'd like to get to my goods, Wood.
Okay.
Your boy Jussie Smollett. He was found guilty for his bullshit fucking scam. There, trying to start. He's like Charles Manson's trying to start a fucking race riot. If you're going to start a race riot, have a better story than some dudes come up and punch your face and put a noose around your neck and said, "This is MAGA country, bitch." And you, Jussie, supposedly fought them both off. Yeah. So you were found guilty. You're probably going to get locked up, and I say good. I do. I
saw that.
You brought this on your fucking self.
We brought this up when it very first happened. Yeah.
We smelled bullshit.
Yeah. There was.
Look, I've been fucked up before, okay? I have. And what's the first thing you do? You try and get your shit together before you go in the house and tell your mom, I just got fucked up. Nah, I would never say I got fucked up to my mom, but Mom, I just got beat down. You try and wipe your eye and then, snot off your nose.
You straighten your shirt a little bit.
Try and wipe a little bit of the blood off it so you don't give her a fucking heart attack. This motherfucker ran in the house with the noose around his neck. You know what I mean? Oh, look, they tried to hit and the cops show up and he still got the noose around his neck.
I'm not taking it off until they photograph it. Like pride for myself. If someone actually did that to me, the second they're gone, I'm taking that off.
Taking it off.
For my own pride, my own self, worth. Why would you wait?
Yeah.
I dialed 911. They're going to be here in about 45 minutes. I'm just going to keep it on.
Keep it on because there might be fingerprints on it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm taking that off. I got more pride in myself than that.
Teacher arrested for notes posted over social media pretending to be a bullied child plotting a massacre. She was arrested out of class. I say good. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you try and stir this shit up and draw attention to yourself. She looks like...
What?
She looks like she should play fucking hockey, man. For the men's team. All right, but here's somebody that just needed some fucking attention.
Yeah,
is
her
what it
neck
is.
starts where her ears begin.
See, that's funny. But why would you do that? Why would you try to stir this shit up? Man?
I don't know. I have no idea. What the hell are you doing? Acting like a fifth grader? Is that what you said? Or 5-year-old, fifth grader?
No. She's arrested for passing notes talking about being bullied, and she was fabricating a massacre, a child massacre. Somebody's gonna come to school and shoot it up, and they found out it was her. I don't know. We got fifth grade out of that, but
I don't know because my brain went somewhere else.
Hopefully, she's in high school because she would have been better off having sex with one of her students. You know what I mean? That seems to be more prevalent now than that dumb shit.
Yeah, at least that you could be like, like, hey, she's hard. No, she wasn't. No. She was soft up for hard dick. Like that can go. Not that it's okay, but at least that animalistic side of you I get. But that shit,
yeah, they
you have to take the time to right nose pass them to get
it going. And by the way, they call that a hand grenade. So I'm glad that hand grenade's in jail because if you're gonna slide up and out, that's called a hand grenade. So good, she's gone. This dumb motherfucker. See, I understand hood mentality. I do because I used to live there. Mm-hmm. So I understand there's things about it that people just don't get. So this brother, he wrote up a bunch of COVID-19 vaccination cards, obviously fraudulent.
Yeah.
And he put on social media because he wanted to get the hottie. He wanted to get Sabrina. He wanted Charlene to come over. So he says, I just bought 500 more cards. $60 times 500 is $30K. I'm rich. Man sold more than 600 fake COVID-19 vaccination cards after he advertised them on social media. Then he was caught. And I say, you know what? Good, because your dumb ass should keep it quiet. Rakim always said, I do my dirt by my lonely. You know why? Because I can't tell on myself.
Why?
He told on himself.
He did.
By himself.
You don't think that's going... Like, if you that's hot button stuff right now. You post that out there, it's going to get around. You're going to get caught and you're going to get in trouble for it.
And that would probably be federal. Because the federal government is the one that's issuing these fucking cards. Am I right? Am I right with that?
Yeah. And they're not they don't mess around.
Feds don't fuck around, man.
No. So
that's Gotti, that shit. They come and get you. It may take some time, but they come get you.
What the hell are you doing posting that out there? Some football players were toting one of those around.
Toting? You just got back from fucking Florida, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Y'all.
They were fixing to tote one of those out there.
They were fixing around. They're fixing and toting around, y'all. They were, and they're in some serious trouble, man. Don't mess with that shit.
No. But at least he had 300K. He didn't have 500 like my boy last week, man. They got in the truck and drove the fuck off, man.
$500.
Penn State women's team utterly destroys young women in competition because they have a male on the women's team. Now, this isn't a good. This is fucked up.
Yeah, this is.
We
is this
beat
the
this
swimmer?
to death. Yes, this is a swimmer. You know about this one?
Yeah, and it's been going on for quite a while now. It's not like this has been like a year's worth.
Nobody says anything to anybody, Wood. Nobody tells anybody, what the fuck are you doing? What is wrong with you?
And if I'm not mistaken, this it's a transgender to male to female.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was he was competing in men's swimming as then too. He was competitive in men's swimming.
So he's a man swimming with the men, then going over with the women.
Yeah, and just destroying them, obliterating them. It's not even close. And then they're like, well, it's, because. No, it's
because
not.
Nobody wants to say anything.
It's clear that, there's a clear difference. If he was competitive as a male in male swimming and then goes to female swimming, they're going to get destroyed. If LeBron James decides today, I'm LeBron James, and goes to the WNBA.
200 points a game.
He's already dominant in the NBA. He's going to go to the WNBA.
He can score 200.
He'll win he could win a championship till he's 55.
It's like when you're out there playing basketball with fifth graders. You ever do that? You ever go out and play with the young kids and you just sending their shit the other way and they think you're fucking Shaq Jabbar?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just fucking killing them. You're like, yeah, I wish I could do this in real life. You know?
Yeah.
It's
and you know in your heart of hearts, you're like, it's just because you're young.
You do know that. And you always look over and you got like the hall monitor, the fucking teachers over there looking and just shaking their head at you like, hey, I don't know what happened in your childhood to make you like this, but you're killing kids' dream. I used to do that to my son when he was little. I never let him win. I would send the ball down the street and then go get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have
I was
to.
that cat. And my son's like, you suck. What'd you say? Nothing. Yeah, I know I suck. I do.
Yeah, that's I feel like that's unfortunate, really. If they allow it to continue, there should always be an asterisk by the win.
Correct.
To say not a female.
Yes.
Or not a real female, not a biological female, however you want to word it, so that the other biological women in that sport still can feel competitive. Because at that point, if I'm one of them and I'm just getting destroyed, there's no hope of me beating that because of physiology. Like, I cannot compete with that. At some point, I'm just like, well, who cares?
It's what they're doing to these women's self-esteem. It's like the guy that won the fucking homecoming queen. All these hot girls who go to this high school think they're less attractive because, you know, teenagers are fucking fragile.
Yeah.
And so some dude is not as good as me. Now they're on a pole stripping. They come home with glitter every fucking day, so you can't make a sandwich because you got glitter in it all the time because you're hanging out at the fucking strip club because Troy won fucking homecoming queen.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. And for all of the feminists out there, I feel like it kind of goes against all of that because here you are trying to build up women. Then you allow a guy to come over as a woman and then give this transgender all of your accolades. And there goes everybody that tried. Like, what are you doing to women, like biological women? You're destroying these little girls.
You're destroying their dreams and they're hoping their self-esteem. Florida, Good Samaritan, and I hope this wasn't you, turns in $1 million worth of cocaine. Now, to me, when I read that, I think somebody wanted to get out the game and cheap.
Yeah, Listen, if it were me, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Correct.
I'd be high as a kite somewhere.
Yes.
With $990,000.
The drug, I mean, you see drugs, it kind of makes you nervous. You know what I mean? It's like the people that found that money on the freeway in California when the Brinks truck crashed.
Yeah.
And everybody's out there picking up money. The last thing I would do is have my face on camera.
No.
You understand what I mean? So the person that turned it in, I mean, there weren't any Colombians you could have sold that cocaine to.
Yeah, because now I'm worried about the cartel.
Whoever's cocaine it is, man, you got to answer for that.
Because now I'm turning. Speaking of Florida, while I was there, I learned that there's this trend going around. And you type in Florida man and then your birth date. Have you ever tried that?
No.
So you type in, let's say your birthday's on, I don't know, April 7th. You type in Florida man, April 7th. And then you look at the crazy-ass story that there was.
Really?
So I did it for my birthday. And one was a man breaks into a animal shelter and steals cat pee. The other one was a man... his ATM card was denied, so he takes a hatchet to the ATM machine and destroys it.
Sounds reasonable.
Like because they're Florida stories
that
happen on your birthday. So you don't add the year, you just add and it's crazy shit. You can do with like 365 days a year. Crazy shit goes on in Florida.
It's not my birthday, but I'm gonna do leap year and see what happened when that fucking wacky day shows up.
Yeah. I bet I can guarantee you there's some crazy shit on that day.
Dr. Dre finalizes his divorce from Nicole Young.
Oh, boy.
He celebrates with a divorce as fuck balloons after a very ugly $1 billion legal battle. If I have $1 billion and I need to pay you to get the fuck away from me, tell me your number. Tell me your number.
Yeah. I think she probably did. And he was like, wait a minute. That number's more than my number, so we're going to court.
Well, I'm not going in the negative. You know what I mean?
No, and that's probably why it is what it is there.
Damn, man. I mean, born and raised in Compton.
So she supports him through it. He created it, so she takes
There's
it.
the tricky thing. I don't know how long they were married.
Right.
But you got to be careful with that shit. Like the Bezos thing. When he gave her all that money, she turned around and married a fucking school teacher. Fuck, right. I knew I should have finished college.
I think he started it up though when they were together.
then she deserves half that shit.
Agreed.
I would say that all day.
Like if they create it together and they go, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now Dre, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong.
Quote you if you're wrong.
Quote me if I'm wrong.
Quote you? Okay.
Quote. That's what it was. That's what I was looking for. Quote me if I'm wrong. I don't remember in NWA the Chronic, Still Dre. He had a lady there that was by his side. I could be wrong.
You talk.
Quote me if I'm wrong.
Well, but here's the thing, and I'm about to blow the audience away. If you marry somebody and you're a millionaire, just say Dre's got his first $2 million. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
From that point on, what he builds, I think should be evenly distributed. I do, because she supported him.
Yeah, from that point forward, yes, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, I think he had a lot of that prior to. And that's probably why he went to court, is my guess.
Okay, so she wanted more than her fair share for the time allotted.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, so we're saying the same thing.
Yeah. So let's say, out of his 25-year career, I know it's short, but just for like math sakes here, so get your fingers out, everybody. 25 years.
Sit on my hands again.
So for those 25 years, if she's with him for 5, I think she should get part of that 5.
Whatever he made that 5-year period.
First 20, no.
I like 20D.
20D is better.
One of the times I got thrown off a 21 table, right? So I would call 21 11D, right? So when I got 21, I would holler 11D, which isn't annoying enough. Even when I didn't have 21, I'd have like 16. I'd flip my cards up and go 11D. And eventually they asked me to leave the table. Everybody asked me to leave the table, not just the dealer and security, the people playing too.
Take you in your natural light and please leave.
Yeah. I'm out. Wood, with that, is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying, guys. Thank you for showing up. What I want to do is
zoom and a boom.
Oh, we got a couple things real quick before I forget. Before I get too far into this, we'll be recording early this week, next week, a week when we're typically doing it on a Friday. On a Sunday, we're going to go Friday. This week we're going Friday, and we should have a mask off this Friday. If we don't have that mask off, if they fall through, whatever, we'll still be here on Friday.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be here.
It doesn't matter. So, and we have a special announcement, some exciting new change that's coming Friday. So you don't want to miss Friday's episode. Also, if you watch live or if you are thinking about it, please do. And then just all you have to do is hit that little like button. Because at least through the month of December, because I want to hear the jingling bells. So, like, for example, Troy Lynn, I can see that you're watching, and thank you for the decorations. I went out of my way today to decorate this place, the Woodshed, put some lights up, put some little holly and ivy around our stream today. If you hit the share button or the like button, it'll send that little jingling bells, and I want to hear those for Christmas. So anyway,
it's cool, Jay. It's jingling. Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah. So, guys, tune in on Friday because we have an announcement that we're going to bring to you. There it is. See, I told you to do it.
That's so sexy.
I told you to do it. So tune in on Friday so that you can hear that new updated news for you and our mask off. Hopefully we'll be here. If not, we will be either way. So we'd like to bring a third person into the Woodshed, as we always do. Check out our sponsors, Tiger Claw Tattoo, MVPJerseyFraming.com, and The H Cubed over there on Facebook. And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, this week, it feels good to be back in Utah. It's cold. It's not beautiful, warm, sandy beaches, but I digress. But it's good to be back here in the Woodshed. And I got to tell you, my man, it was a pleasure.
Happy to be back with you. Glad you're suffering with me. We out.
So what you saying? Let's down.